Okay, welcome back to the Tone Bar channel. In today's episode, we got a special guest, my man Rodney. And Rodney was, I've worked on a lot of Rodney's guitars, and Rodney was one of the first people to have tone bars installed in their guitars. And all during the process, Rodney was very, very encouraging and going, get this thing patented, because this thing is this is a game changer. Trying to get the camera set right. So Rodney was very encouraging and knew exactly what this tone bar thing is all about. So do you remember the first guitar I put a tone bar in?
I just remember you pulling it out and showing me what it was and what it does, and I knew I would get rid of all my push pins. I wouldn't have to use my push pins in my guitar.
Right, yeah.
And I knew it would stabilize the strings, which it does. It stabilizes it, it stays in tune, don't have any problems, and the resonance and the vibration that comes from the tone bar is totally different than the push pins, because all of the strings are held down equally.
Right, from the underneath side.
Yeah, there's no variation from the push pins, and the push pins would break, and I couldn't get them out, and I'd have to fight them.
Right,
get
right.
them out of
It's been a problem for a long, long time, for 100 years.
That alleviates all that. That's over with. But the tone and the timbre and the guitar resonates. I mean, I've heard it feedback from acoustic guitar is rare, and I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from people hearing me playing in parks, and they think I'm playing with an amplifier, and I don't have an amplifier. It's just projecting the sound out.
Right. Now, how many guitars have I put a tone bar in for you?
Several, at least 4 or 5.
Right, 4 or 5. Right. and what did it do to each one? Did it make a difference in each one?
I mean, a huge difference. The guitar stays in tune. You hardly ever have to retune it once you get it set, and unless the weather conditions change or something like that, and or it sets for a long time and you don't play it. But once you tune it, it stays in tune, and the sound is just amazing, because I play smaller size acoustics that are not jumbos, and they're even loud when I'm playing with that thing in it.
Right. You can play a little bit. I didn't know. Oh, that little small acoustic is right there behind you. That is that more like the size you play?
Yeah, I got all of them, but I got a couple of them.
Little smaller body.
Yeah, that are small, and they project the sound out so loud.
Yeah, well, it's got a tone bar in it.
People can't believe it. They just look, where's your amp at? I don't have an amp. And they'll be behind me, and the sound is projecting in front of them. And when they get in front of me, they say, it really sounds good, man. That thing really sounds great.
Yeah, it to me, it makes the guitar come alive. Mm-hmm. Like it. This is a strung instrument now, and it's not just a strung. Every instrument, the strings are hooked to a piece of metal somewhere, mm-hmm. and it transfers to the body. Now all these strings here, like on this 12 string, all these strings are hooked to the body with a proprietary piece of brass.
One bar
that I call the tone bar.
One bar, not 12 push pins. 12 push pins would be different, because they're going to move eventually when you're tuning and stuff, and the bar does not move.
And when you're tuning on the tuning peg is pulling the ball end up into damaging your bridge plate, where the tone bar goes all the way across there, and it does it
uniformity.
Yes. Well, you want to play something on that, or?
I don't care.
That was very good. And you wrote a bunch of songs too.
Yeah, yeah.
And so what's you got some music on Spotify, but you don't get any money for it, so you're not gonna tell nobody where it's at.
Oh, I just hope someday they give me my royalties and residuals. I'm just like Little Richard. I don't even get a half-cent a record, man. A half-cent a stream.
Right.
But that's the dream. Music is a dream, and it's a freedom, and this frees us up from being slave to a push pin when you can have this tone bar in your guitar and you don't worry about your strings breaking hardly. I have never broken acoustic string, I don't think. And
since you had tone bars in your guitar, that's another thing. Everybody goes. One of the main questions that everybody says is, "What if I break a string?" Because they're too lazy to undo the strings and slide the string off the tone bar and put another string on. It's easier. It's quicker than push pins.
Because a push pin can break. This won't break. It won't move. It's stable.
Right. It's a better. I think it's a system and a method.
Better system.
And it's solid. The tone bar even weighs. I got the logo right above. I could point to the logo because it shows what it is. Mm-hmm. And but the tone bar even weighs less than the pins do. So you're taking weight off the top of the guitar, plus adding all the contact, which makes the top of the guitar vibrate. You just have to touch this 12 string to get a note out of it.
It's resonating.
And you hear it's resonating. They got making the guitar body sound good. That's a Sigma CF Martin come up with the X bracing design back in 1833, and they got all that right, and the woods are right, but the way you're mounting the strings is all wrong.
Well, it's just
until now. If you just get a tone bar, okay, I don't have my little thing with me. There's a bunch of junky pins, but tone bars are for sale on.
Throw those away.
Yeah, you keep them. You make some make earrings out of them or something, or a nose ring.
They are useless.
Yeah, they're useless. So, like I said, this is my little diagram here. When you use traditional bridge pins, you're crimping the ball end and it's tearing up your bridge plate, and then you're crimping it again, the string at the top of the pin hole, and that's two places where the string's going to break.
That's it.
And it's not getting any pull from the bottom. But with a tone bar, the ball end of the string is coming right up the middle of the pinhole, and it's got a smooth transition, and all the down weight is on the bridge, making the top vibrate more because it's got solid contact. Now, Rodney, is there anything else you'd like to?
Just like to advise anybody who plays acoustic to try one of these things, and they're not very expensive, and for the ease and for the what would you say? It just makes everything easier, and
you get better palm muting. You can get your hand up on the strings better.
You don't have to worry about staying in tune and breaking strings. You just play with virtual freedom, and you don't have to worry about those things anymore. I haven't since I had them in my guitars.
Thing was shining on you. All right, well, that's cool. Well, thank you, Rodney, for all the encouragement you give me over the years. He kept saying, "If you got that thing," I showed it to Rodney when I had just filed the provisional.
Get it patented.
And then he goes, "What they done anything with it yet?" I went, "No, man, they're looking at it. But we got the patent and got the patent." And Rodney, like I said, he was calling me, going, encouraging me, going, "Man, get that lawyer on the ball, man." I'm like, all right. So we got her done. Rodney's told a bunch of people about it, and when he goes out and plays, he plays in parks and stuff out in public, and everybody always comments, about how good his guitar sounds. He goes, "Man, like I said, you told me you got an amplifier in that?" I said, "No, but the last line of the patent says it produces acoustically amplified tones out of an acoustic guitar with nothing other than that bar."
A metal piece. just a metal bar inside the cavity.
Yeah, take Rodney's a good advice.
This
And
is a big convenience that you won't want to miss. So this is a convenience that, you know, it's nothing but bliss after you play with this thing. You'll never put another push pin in your guitar again.
Right, right. And one more thing, you know, this is just new. It's not going away. This is the standard starting from when this patent was issued. All these old traditional guys that play bluegrass, you're gonna be the loudest. You got a tone bar in your guitar. You're gonna be the loudest guy on stage, and that's what you want to be. And when the rest of these guys get on board, they'll quit going, oh, I'm not going to replace my beautiful ivory pins with that thing. Well, you know, if you do it, you'll be doing yourself a favor. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up, Rodney. Thank you for coming over. Thanks for sitting down and playing Hey Joe. Of course, I'll get tagged. We'll get tagged as copyright infringement on that one because that was pretty good. All right, man. Thanks for coming, and thank you for all your encouragement, and thanks for letting me guinea pig on your guitars, because your guitars were some of the first ones that got the tone bar in it.
Well, that wasn't an experiment. It was just an epiphany, because I could tell. I knew what it was as soon as you showed it to me. I just didn't know it would work as well as it does.
Right,
it works way better.
Yeah, some people have said, you know, I understand the concept, but I don't understand how it makes the guitar sound better, and that's where they're missing out.
You just explained that to them. So.
Right. All right, well, thanks for watching, and Rodney does what I always say at the end of my videos. Rodney takes care of those he loves, and you do the same. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.